goodness. Let's see what listen to without causing you to completely poop on me and fall forward. So that'd be really annoying. This always tends to happen. I should freaking press record when I'm actually ready. Instead of making do. Ooh, yeah, I'm glad I brought the spray. Let me make sure to see if you can see my underneath this. Let me see what this looks like. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see what this looks like. Did you text? No, you did not. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Okay, so let me move my hand so I can actually see. I hate that that's there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's see. How is that? Meow. Hey. I'm literally testing the camera while I'm watching this. Oh, okay, that's fine. That should be fine. It should be fine. It should be. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, and thanks, Poge. Thanks. Hi. Welcome. Let me know if you can hear me properly also, because I'm using my microphone because I actually found the second part to it. So hopefully you can hear me. I don't want to cross my legs. I do not want to cross my legs, but I need to. I don't want to. I just need to bring you closer to me, but let's see. Put this in my lap. It doesn't matter if I'm single. I'd rather you go on my website. My being single does not matter. I would much rather you go on my website. But I want to see if anyone from the cult is gonna pop up before I light this. Joshua, if I was, you would be on my. Wait, they said another moderator. They said another moderator. What other moderator? Who? Hugh Baby Shark. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Hi. How are you? Hi. Thank you for joining me. I'm doing well. How are you? No, you cannot. You can only give me your number through what is it? Paid texting lewd stuff. Like you have to go on my website and you have to pay. Other than that, no. No. I don't like spending forward. I don't like looking forward. But how are you? How are you doing? I only have, Phil's 360. No, if you would like a 360, CassieJoseph.com, because I have worn this before and I have shot stuff in this. So I have a wonderful scene that I shot in this, actually. Such a great scene. I think it's a teacher scene. College, by the way, we preface college teacher, but I think so. So yeah, you'll get a proper 360 that way. Okay, bye. Peace out, Girl Scout. Okay. Yeah, I only have an hour. So no, I'm gonna fight with it. I 1000%. I'm gonna keep fighting with it because I refuse. This platform is very finicky, and I'm not about to. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. Thank you. If none of my fam is coming in, I do, because like I said, I'm going to be on for an hour, period, regardless. I just need to think of, this is why I need to use my webcam so I can use my main phone, because I have like notes and stuff. I always draw a blank. I have so much to say all of the time. and then I go live and I draw a blank. I could just ramble to myself and just upload it, but I can't. I draw a blank. Oh, lovely maps. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. How is your Sunday going? Thank you very much. Thanks. I decided to. I haven't worn black lip liner or lipstick in God years, or like eyeliner. Ooh, decided to go all out today, but mm, you know, I've always wanted to rant about this. I've ranted about this before. This is very random, but I like to read a lot of, and I understand when you hear the beginning of the sentence, you're probably gonna be like, of course. Of course, it's like this, Cassandra. But still, like, hear me out. I like to read Chinese web novels. I enjoy reading them. Okay, the wuxia, I think is a genre in it. I don't know. I like reincarnation, the different levels, and channeling your inner whatever, and like excelling. Like I like all that. I love all of that. Having the different sects, sects, sex. Wow, sex. No, that's sex. No, you know what? You probably know what I'm talking about. Period. Even if you don't, just you can look it up. But anyway, I'll be reading and I'll be like 400 chapters in, right? 400 chapters in. It's been great. Amazing ups and downs, plot twists, what have you. Amazing, great, fantastic. And then I see, read here a sentence, don't stay in the sun too long or you'll become as dark as a monkey. Or look at that black person over there. I wonder, or like, just what do we? Yeah. Look at that, like dirty, like perhaps like dirty black person or something. Like some insulting to black people, obviously, too, out of nowhere. Like I'm hundreds of chapters in, and I see the sentence. And the thing is, like, I want to put the but I'm so invested. Are you kidding? And then it's not like they focus on it. It's not like it's a whole paragraph to talking. No, it's literally a sentence out of nowhere. Like it's one of two things: it's either one, being racist towards black people, or two, colorism. Like, God forbid you get like the monkey thing. There's really, really. Oh my God, I'm burnt now. I'm so burnt. I can't believe I did this. Now I need to make this magical elixir or do these side quests so that I can have this cream that will brighten my skin, make me lighter. What's extra infuriating is if I've already given money to the author. If I've already given money to the author, if I've already tipped, and I see that sentence like, and I can't take the tip back. Man, I hate that. I hate that so much. I also hate when I come across a novel and it's unfinished. And I get it. People have lives and I have fanfics that are unfinished. Oh yeah, I have fanfics and I'm probably never gonna go back and I'm gonna finish. So I get it. But when you get hundreds, even thousands of chapters in, thousands, right? Because what I like to do if I find a novel that I want to read, I will not, as long as it is in the hundreds of chapters, I'll stop trying to see where it ends because I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised, especially if it's ongoing or it's completely finished. But it sucks if not only I get towards the end and it's like, I'll come back with a new chapter soon, but that was 5-6 years ago. Pain. Insurmountable pain. Oh wait. You know what, let me just, you know what, I'm gonna go here. Hi. Um, lovely maps. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know what? Let me just. This is difficile. Très, très difficile, petit. Okay. Oh, Average Travis. Hi. Welcome back. And thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ooh, Sesh 2, FMD 1974. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And CB The Chosen. Literally, like, this happened years ago. I was live and I was doing like I had a haul, I guess like a live haul, and I was showing like just showing little like showing some stuff that I got, and I was changing my top, but I guess I was in the camera shot and like tiny bit of nip, a smidge, a freaking smidge, and somebody reported me. Somebody reported me. Somebody watching the stream, like, dang, you're watching the stream, like wasn't that necessary? Like, I know I ramble, but you hated my rambles that much that you had to get my stream like so since that, yeah, no. Mm-mm. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Ooh, I could put this in my lap. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable, actually. Damn it, son of a bitch. You know, I wanted to be cute. Wear this dress, I thought in my mind. Why don't you wear it, Cassee? It's cute. Give it a shot. Son of a gun. Okay. Great. Lovely Mabs. Damn. I mean, not damn. I just read the damn. Yes, so do I. I did not compute. I buffered. I really buffered. But going back up. Do you think I've yes, absolutely. I totally well actually, no. I feel like this is my first incarnation, and that I definitely believe in reincarnation 1000%. Look this up, but there's a village somewhere out there in the world where a bunch of kids, like, all of a sudden they're fluent in some language, and there's no way for them to have been fluent in that language. They've never been there, let alone there are no teachers to teach them that. Different memories. Oh, wait, there was this case. And to this day, it was a Mr. Ballin, by the way, that he told this story. So yeah, but apparently it's real. Apparently this is real, and like real scientists were sent out from different countries to like validate and or to give a reason, and there's been no explanation. Lady A dies. Lady B, thousands of miles away, in a remote village that there's no way they've ever crossed paths. Okay, no way. She wakes up, all of a sudden she sounds different accent, different language entirely. She's rejecting her husband, rejecting her kids, and when I guess the husband gets someone who understands language something, they're finally realizing that no they didn't. He was weirded out. Everyone was weirded out because she was like so harsh to her kids and so harsh to her husband, like, don't touch me, get away from me. One day some random guy knocks on their door. They open the door. The woman B starts crying and embraces the man. Apparently, the Lady A that died, Lady B sounds just like them, same memories, same recognition of the dude, and there's been no explanation. No explanation. How do you explain that? That's insane. I 1000% believe in reincarnation. Are you kidding? But I do believe this is my first iteration because I feel like you'll have like maybe dreams of the past, some hints. But I also believe that because like whenever I have dreams, they're very vivid. They're very, very vivid, and I know you can you're able to taste and touch and what have you, but still, like, they're so vivid, and it feels like just different because the universe is so vast and big. Hear me out. The universe is so vast and big. It's so big we can't even comprehend it. Like, there's no comprehending how vast and wide the universe is. So why couldn't it be that it's all these universes are just an infinite number of realities, different dimensions, I guess. Like, everybody has different iterations. It's like every option, like, say you had an option to do this, that, or the third, this, that, and the third are already happening, and you happen to be on one path, but then when you dream, sometimes you might end up on the other path in another reality. And then say, like, you die, right? Say you die. I feel like you're still dreaming because, like, the brain still has activity. I think up to like a few minutes after like death or whatever, the brain is still going, and I feel like that's just you being deposited in another you in a different reality. And I believe that, and I believe, yeah, I believe that this is the first one, and then later on, when I'm old and I pass away, I'll be dropped into another one. But I I like the theory where, you know how they say, like, a lot of people say when they die they see like a bright light. Um, well, when a kid comes out of when a kid is born, they're in darkness and they embrace a bright light. And I could totally see that being, you know, reincarnation, you being born again, and then there's a it's like kind of almost near impossible for you to remember like when you're from like toddler, as in like, you know, a day old to I think 2 or 3 is the cutoff. And there's no explanation for that, by the way. There's no explanation. They're still studying it. They still like what? No explanation, which I think is wild. But I feel like it's like you're past you're assimilating with that dimension or that reality's version of you being born, and like pretty soon those past memories disappear. And then yeah, okay, that was my long my long tangent on that. That's what I believe. Energy never dies. That's also another truth. Energy, or is it energy or matter? Matter or energy, whatever, never dies. So it goes somewhere. It has to go somewhere. Sometimes I can return to the dream. I love being able to do that. I'll wake up in the middle of the night, after during the or wake up after the dream, and I'm like, no, I want to go back. That was cool. Let me go back, and I end up going back. Yeah, man. But anyway, oh yes, yes, it's big. Lovely maps. No, 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 no. Maybe one day. You know what I'll do? One day no, because if I read, okay. If I read any of my fanfics to you guys, you could just type in the words and it'll pop up, and you could find, because I have two. I have it's fanfiction.net, was where I posted my fanfiction, and I wrote Naruto fanfiction. I wrote like 2 or 3 Naruto fanfictions, and then um, they were, well, one was in universe, but another one was AU. But I did have some in universe, or a couple in universe. Was it? Yeah, 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5. But the other was a Tumblr, a One Direction Tumblr, where I would write, like, I think I described this to you guys before, so forgive me for regurgitating information if you don't know, or if you already know. But basically, you would like apply, like, give me your name, a description of you, and then what boy did you want, like the imagine, basically, like the story with. And then I would pick a song, or I'd let them pick the song, one or the other, and then I would write a story with them and the boy of their choice as the main people, and it would be centered around the song. But I don't need y'all finding my One Direction Tumblr, okay? I have plenty of pages that are public. When my One Direction page is never needs to be public ever. That's like my little hideaway. That I still go on every now and again when I want to relive. Sometimes I miss being not saying I'm not a fan of like other artists and stuff. I am. I'm a big fan of plenty of artists, but it's like there's nothing like how it's Big Bang, 2NE1, and One Direction. My obsession was so deep, and it was fulfilling in a sense, and it brought me great joy. Brought me great joy watching all the interviews. Clips, jokes, especially with One Direction. And I do miss that because I don't feel that sort of attachment to, well, no, actually, but not to, well, yeah, never mind. I guess I'm just an adult, so I'm more healthy about it than when I was young. Cortez. Love Cortez. Have a love-hate relationship with Longshot. Their full name is Longshot for show. Why? Why? Pain. So much pain. So much appropriation. To the point where it makes me so uncomfortable. So uncomfortable. So uncomfy. So many things are just unnecessary. Like, you didn't have to go that far. Like, you didn't. You're really talented. I get it. You're a fan of the music, but they did collaborate with a black artist. But it just The bar is in hell. The bar is in hell. Oh yeah, Doja Cat. I was a huge fan of Doja Cat. Doja Cat was my number one artist so many years in a row. Last year was the first year that she wasn't my most, but for so many years in a row, she was always number one, number one, number one. Lovely Mabs. I hate snitches too. Especially because, like, my thing is what I don't understand, what I will never understand. Why are you ruining it for yourself too? Like, my Snapchat account, um, my private Snap, well, in general, it got flagged, but it was someone that was subscribed to my private Snap that reported me. But you're subscribed to my private Snap to see me naked. So and I hadn't gotten a new sub in like a week, maybe 2 weeks. So you had been on. And what sucks about it too, though, well, that doesn't matter, but I just don't understand. You paid to be subscribed, and then you report me. It's one thing if you know what I'm saying, if it was my public, you know what I'm saying, like anybody can watch your public, anybody, especially if they're having a bad day and they want to make somebody else have a bad day, they might just find someone random. It could be one small thing you posted and it just set them off to be on demon time. But it wasn't even that. It was literally someone that had paid. Why are you snitching? Why? Like, I would, that's $50. Like, it was $50 for a lifetime subscription. And like, that's $50. It might not be a lot to some people, but especially right now, like, you can do a lot with that. Well, actually, you can do stuff with it, okay? It's just a comparison to 10 years ago. When I think about how much I used to pay in my apartment for rent when I was 19. Pain. But anyway. Hi, my name is Cassandra, and I switched to too many topics at once. Emilio, I've been well. How have you been? Thank you for asking. Kisan, I'm late. Hi, friend. Happy smoking. Welcome. How is your Sunday? How you doing? Thank you for joining me. Yeah, death by blade. Yes, we are on the same wavelength. Yeah, exactly. Bill, you too. Yeah. Exactly. Lovely Maps. I believe that some of my dreams are entering an alternate universe. Like, exactly, Lovely Maps. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. The same way. And you know that feeling of deja vu? I feel like that feeling of deja vu is because I do feel like, because like physics, if you study physics, this may sound far fetched, but really like try to, because it can be very eye opening. You are the keeper of your own life, basically. Also, like, please do your research. Like, don't just listen to the ramblings of the cat. Please, by all means. Okay, like, don't, I don't like when people just watch a thing and they take the, no, just do your research. Okay, but apparently you can quantum leap into different realities, and maybe without realizing it, you did, right, in a sense, and then you have a feeling of deja vu, and I feel like it's because you in the other reality probably had a dream of that, what you're living in that moment, you just forgot. That's what the deja vu feeling, that's what I feel like the deja vu feeling is. Like, you have gone through it before because you had a dream about it, you were dropped into that reality at one point while you were sleeping, and then fast forward, you quantum leaped into that reality, you found yourself in that. um yeah. You need to get a book on physics. I would really like to study physics more because it's so fascinating. The core of physics is that we truly don't understand anything at all, and I think that's so that's so interesting because it's true. It's true. We have so many more questions than answers. So many more questions than answers. How do you guys feel about, there's like ancient civilizations that we've discovered over the years where they have like figures and statues and artwork of what are clearly not humans, okay, clearly, but there's like no explanation. Like they have no explanation for it, or they have like instruments that they found, objects, what have you, that we don't understand their purpose, and also um, buildings or mechanics or what have you, that systems that were in place that we can't figure out how they were able to do that at that time without certain technology. And oh, I had a point. This is hitting too hard. Dang, I had a point. It's gone. It's gone. No. Oh, there's this book of records. Apparently, I need to do like more research on this because like I only this is a story that I like that story. It was a countdown on a video, so I need to do more research into this myself. But apparently, he's come across the remnants of a civilization. Not so like civilization, is that's so extra, just whatever. And they have a book of records, but in those records they depict how long each king reigned. And then these kings are reigning for thousands of years. It's like thousands of years, thousands of years, thousands of years, and then something happened, and then it was hundreds, and then just regular what we deem as like the natural life. And there's no explanation. There's no they could have been off. Maybe they were completely all on drugs, but the records were just so detailed. Isn't that interesting? What happened? That is so interesting. I personally believe, well, there's cities underground, and we've only explored like a tiny percent of the ocean, especially the deep down there. We can't even get deep all the way down. I'm glad we can't though, because I feel like if we try to go all the way down, we're going to disturb a sleeping giant, and I want no smoke. Okay, we could not do that. That'd be great, because the fact that they haven't come up from the water means something. So, whatever's down there, please no. Ugh. Please no. Wah. Salmon! Hi, I'm so sorry that I'm late. Hi, Salmon. Welcome. I hope you had a fantastic Sunday. How you doing? Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. Lovely maps. Exactly. Exactly. People need to feed off hurt. People need to feed off of hurting and putting people down. I was like, yep, exactly. Exactly. God forbid you're happy. God for no, you know what else I've seen? God forbid that you happen to be any bit successful. God forbid you have anything going for you. I've not even just happening to me, just seeing it happen to other people. Like, oh, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. Heard of this? Uh, Another anecdote. There was a woman, and she was celebrating her promotion with her group, her quote unquote friends. She went to the bathroom. She comes back out. She stopped by a waitress or server or what have you, and they're like, "Those aren't your friends. They put something in your drink." And when she confronted them, they admitted it. They admitted to put it. They were trying to. Just because someone else is succeeding doesn't mean that you're not going to succeed too. Feed off the energy. Encourage. Do unto others what you would want done unto you. Jeez. People can be so spiteful. To me, there's nothing, because like you have to expend so much energy to hate someone, hate something. Well, hate something is one thing, but hating someone, you have to expend so much energy, and it's like you're giving them power because you're allowing them to occupy a piece of your heart. Because you use your heart to love, you're going to use your heart to hate. Like it's an emotion, it's a feeling, it's coming straight from you, and you're giving them a piece of you. Even if you hate them, you're still giving them a piece of you. And I think it's more powerful to just not give a fuck. Disregard. Disregard. That's the power move. isn't it like your wallet? What is something? It's like success is the best form of revenge, I think, or something like that. Because that brief high you feel from doing something, it's gonna go away. What's more impactful is all the time you're gonna save and effort and energy, put it towards something else that's gonna last so much longer than a few minutes of haha. And you get what you put out to the universe. So why even injure yourself like that? Why put out that negative energy that you're going to get back? Because you put it out there. It's like a boomerang. It's going to come right back to you. Why do that? Once again, you're handing them power. It's like you're slapping yourself. It's not worth. It's not worth it. Mhm. Exactly. Death by blade. Goodness gracious. But exactly. He's on. Ooh, hell yeah. I'm glad you had a lovely, lazy Sunday. Deja vu is said by some to be remembering the future. Oh, I have heard that too. Yeah, I have heard that too. See. Pablo. Yeah, it is. It will be nice to go back and forth with someone on it. Oh, I've been told because like I love to debate. I like if you don't agree with me, that's cool. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. But I can get too invested, I guess. Yeah. But I'm also a loud person. I just like to be informed because I feel like especially when you disagree, you can learn something. And I always like learning. I love learning. It's so ridiculous that you have to pay for college. It's so stupid. I feel like teachers should be paid by the government because they're in charge of the youth. You're molding the youth. Teachers hold such an important position. The government should be paying them. Like, what the fuck? That's our tax dollars should be going towards that. The government should be paying teachers an appropriate wage that they freaking deserve and paying for school. Paying for the supplies and stuff instead of teachers scrambling to pay for it on their own. And then, oh no, fuck, god damn, it's happening more tonight. I keep getting brain fog. God damn it. Okay, I got this. Oh, wait, can I do that? Will it let me do that? Wait, no, I'm not trying to do that. Frick. I was trying to see if it will let me rewind. It will let me rewind. Crap, it won't let me rewind. Okay. I had a point. I got sidetracked where I thought about how I felt about teachers getting paid properly. Because they should be. But anyway. Oh, now I remember. Haha. I got it. You see? I can do stuff. Okay, so college shouldn't be so expensive. I love learning. I love watching history videos, especially, or science videos. I like to learn, and it would just be nice to just be in a classroom and learn. Like you can obviously do it online, but it would just be nice not to put myself in a hole just to do that, just to learn. I miss learning. Well, I still obviously you know what I'm saying. I miss being in a classroom studying. Yeah, and man, it shouldn't be so expensive, and it's only getting that much more expensive. Yeah, I was the kid that if I got sick, my parents would have to force me to go to school before I came to Florida. when I was on base. When I was on base, I loved to go to school. Yeah. I had like I wouldn't get sick often when I was young. But when it happened, yeah, I did not like I wanted to go to school. Then got off base. That difference was startling. Don't miss that. College is so much better. College is so much better. So much better. Hi, Mama. My cat. He's at the door. He's on. Yeah, yeah, I like that. I did. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Thanks. Appreciate it. We lost 90. Hey, yo! I want to learn more about that. Lovely Mabs. I believe that, though. I believe that because, man, we're awful with our historical records because people are too greedy. People are way too greedy. Not everything's about money. Come on now. History is important so we don't repeat, so we can learn from our mistakes, even though apparently we don't like to learn from our mistakes. But that's haunting. You know what else is haunting? The fact that history is written by the victors, especially if they wipe out vast amounts of people, cities, towns, nations, like, and that's happened so many times. So many times. It makes sense. I could totally see that because oh my god, it's like, oh, I conquered this city and town. Now I'm gonna raise everything to the ground. And the books always went for the books. Always. God, don't you wanna see, here's my thing. Even if you want to burn something, wouldn't I I you could there's always a chance to learn, especially like that's free knowledge that you could just go like what do you mean? And that happened over and over and over and over and over, like so many times, so many times. Oh my god, so many times. That's so interesting. That's so interesting. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. How long has it been? Oh, thank God, I still have plenty of time. Yeah, I still have plenty of time to hang out. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Okay. Okay. Ah, no. In the clear. Okay. Okay. Oh, Gigi, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Dude, the maid Left 4 Dead is trying to. No! No! We don't need to. We do not. We do not. If we need to stop living on the ground, then we should live underground. I 1000% believe we should live underground. I know there are people already living underground. I know there are underground cities. I know, I get that, but that should be the thing. Stay away from the water. Stay. No, I don't know. Fuck that, dude. There's so I no. We don't need to know everything. We don't. We genuinely do not. We don't. The only thing is, it would be so cool to have underground roads, or not underground, I mean under the water roads, under the, oh my god, that'd be so cool. Can you imagine? Not roads, I mean train tunnels, or I guess like tunnel, like there's a way to make it under the water, like all the way. Oh god, that'd be so cool. That's probably never gonna happen, but can you imagine being able to see the water on all sides of you? But the downside to that is if anything were to happen, you would drown, and drowning is a horrible way to go. So that's an awful way to go. That's an awful way to go. No, thank you. No. No, no. I started thinking about Saw, and I can't think about that at night. Like, I won't be able to go to sleep. No, I'm thinking about the freaking music. Okay, you look at the chat. Ah, Okay. Okay. See, you guys already use it. Kisan. Kisan. I'm just trying to survive through every single existential crisis, and I'm gonna erase that. I don't. No. Who would you rather be ignorant? Oh, here's a good question. Would you rather know when you were going to die, or would you rather be ignorant? Ignorant. Give me ignorance. No. Oh, ignorance. Give me ignorance. 1000% no. So I want to be a cool modified grandma. Great grandma. Great great grandma. Cool modified, chilling, token in the back. With my cat. Well, no, it's not good for them to inhale. With my cat, like as my cat is. Oh no, she left. Oh no, she's right there. Oh, she's on my shoes, little mama. Hello. Hi. She looks like the letter B. Yeah, she looks like the letter B. Okay. All right. I feel healed looking at her. Ooh, death by blade. I believe that. I believe that. I don't know if I told you guys about this case before, but there's and I don't believe in remembering the murderer's name because why? We're not going to remember the victims, and we don't need to remember the murderers especially. I think it's so weird that we know so many, like we know so many serial killers by name. That's nicknames one thing, but by name, dude. So I like to forget the name. I will forget. Go out of my way because no, you don't deserve that. But I wish I could remember the victims' names though. I wish I was much better at that. I do wish I was much better at that. But a woman, she was a young woman. I think she was like either 19 or 20, but she murdered I think she's either 12 or 14. Well, sorry, I'm not good at the exact age. I just know she was a young girl, murdered her because she wanted to be her, and she thought that if she murdered her, she could take her place. Man, and I hate that I remembered another case kind of like that. I hate that. I hate that there's another. Oh my god, I hate that. Man, God. The one thing I don't understand, like above all, besides like taking another life is wrong. I'm talking about from a selfish standpoint. Why would you put yourself at risk of being locked away forever, being put in jail, losing your freedom? Why would you put away? Why would you always have to look over your shoulder for the rest of your life? You always have to look over your shoulder. That's gonna haunt you. Why? Why? I don't. Not. Nope. You see how like fucked the justice system is, especially even if you're innocent. You see how fucked. Let alone, no way. Not for anybody. Not for anybody. No. Absolutely not. My freedom, and I will never understand that. Let alone. How would that even fucking work? Like, okay, gonna light it one last time. Wait, where'd it go? Where did you go, friend? Oh. This is very difficult. Oh, wait. Damn it, Cassee. If I just bent forward. Mother. Fuck. I came back. Ow. It's on my tit. What song is that? Oh, it's fine. Oh, yeah, it is fine. Oh, still. Okay, there's a song stuck in my head. What did it get me? What song is that? Why? Oh, is it from Chicago? Oh shoot. Oh no, it's on the dress. Good job, good job, good job, good job. Hey, 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 good job. Ah. No. That was not going to burn the way that I wanted it to. That was not going to go the way that I wanted it to. So, no. What is this? I'm not doing that. I agree spending time on healing. Yep, yep, Gigi, exactly. Yep, yep. Yeah, we're all just wonders. Yeah, Pablo, yeah. Fight fire with what? Kisan. Yeah, exactly. That's fair. I can't sit here and act like, yeah, no, I really enjoyed school when I was on base. I always like to add that caveat because it's criminal, the difference. Like it's criminal. Like did I get something in my eye? But yeah, it's criminal. When I was on base as a kid, there were so many field trips, and then came to Florida, and I remember it was like halfway through the school year, and I asked her, and I was like, "When are we gonna go on a field trip?" And she dropped like she went rummaging around her desk and dropped like a fat stack of documents. She was like, "Fill that out, and then go get the funding." Ma'am, I was 12, or was I 11? You're in sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, ma'am, that was a little harsh. I get it. That was ignorant of me. But I was a kid. I came from on base. I did not know. I was flabbergasted. Excuse me? Gosh. That was my experience on base, though. God, it was so fun. It was so fun. I was very upset to have to move off base. I was so upset. I was excited about moving because I always loved moving. Like I loved moving. I've always loved moving. Oh, I'm so sorry. I probably repeated that twice. But yeah. But then just the difference of being off base was startling. Don't know how it is now. This is clearly like, a long time ago. But I feel very fortunate. Mm-hmm. I would spend hours at the library. I'd walk to the PX. Ooh, a fond little memory. I would save up my allowance, and every 2 weeks I was able to afford a Sailor Moon video from Sears because there was always a Sears in the PX. There was always a Sears. But not always. Sorry, I did that 3 times. Sorry, I did that 3 times. 3 times, yeah. Because I got that one, and that one. Yeah. I think they stopped selling Sailor Moon movies after that. I think probably because, yeah, I think. But anyway, sorry. Knowledge is power, and giving power to the masses, giving them power to. Yeah, Death by Blade. You're right. You're so right. I understand. It's fuck, man. Cause that, goddamn. Yeah, that's a cruel truth. Such a cruel truth. Drink to that. They use knowledge against us and hide a lot. But in the Vatican, if only knew the shit, you'd be so. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. They're so like tightly guarded. They're so tightly guarded, and that's so alarming because you should be wanting to share the word of God. You should be wanting to share, right, everything, right? Because what God left wasn't just for you, it was for everyone, right? Like whatever happens according to you and your religion. So what is this? What is that? Sketchy as hell. That's what the fuck that is. So sketch. Ah, god damn it. Something in my eye. What's in my eye? Ah! Ah! Something's really in my eye. What the heck is in my eye? Okay. Oh no. I don't know what you are. Okay. Okay. I hate the concept of culture being destroyed by people over hate. Yeah. Yeah, Salmon. I agree. I agree. There's so many cultures, so many languages that we just missed out on. So much. So much in general that we've missed out on. Because of hate. Hate and greed. When there was enough to go around, like, goddamn. Shit, son. Like, ugh. And it's like the higher up you go towards the people who have like the most amount of money, the less they think of people, like the less human, like human emotions, like it's like reduced the higher, and that's frightening. That's so frightening. I feel like that's telling. I feel like that's telling. When it gets to a certain point, by the way, because like everyone deserves to have access to food, shelter, and water. That should just be common, like everybody, everybody, and whatever else happens depends on like work ethic, chance, luck, what have you, but at least the baseline. But dang, dog, the elites are now trying to argue that we should have to pay for water, that we should allegedly or whatever. Why am I saying allegedly? What the fuck, Cassandra? Why am I why the fuck am I saying allegedly? Like, they're on video, like they like to talk a lot. Everybody does. I like to talk a lot, so that's not even a thing. It's just they're on video. XYZ person with X amount of money makes an argument for you should pay for water. It's fucking ridiculous that you can't collect rainwater. Like, what? You'll get fined for it? What do you mean? It's water. Ooh, time went by very fast. Goodness. History general, back in Roman times, apparently race a very important figure to the point where that's hatred and jealousy. Lily Maps, that's hatred and jealousy, because what do you fucking mean? Oh, the soul squeeze, that's cool. Kisan, they do? Can anyone go in the underwater tunnel? That's weird. Yeah, Nora clone, exactly. Yep. Yeah, of course they did. Yeah. Lifetime is really quick too at making movies off of like tragedies like so quickly. Like, damn, dog, you can't even give them a full year. Just dang. Like, the trial won't even be over yet. Like, damn, dog. Ah. I'm happy that more and more crimes are getting the eyes on them that they need, because like a lot of cold cases have been solved because of that. But it's also very terrifying to think about how desensitized, I guess, because there's so many. So like a lot of people, it's like not. It's a big deal, but it's not. Let me. How can I? Like, no, they wouldn't think twice about creating something and making a profit off it, because they normally don't give the money to the families, because that's the other thing. You should at least give, but they don't. They keep the money. And I get it. I'm not saying for you not to be paid for your work, but it's like you're going to keep all of it based off of. And I also feel for the families where, like, can you imagine you're just trying to watch a movie or something, right? Oh my God, that has to be fucking awful. You're just trying to find a movie. Maybe you like horror movies. Click a movie, start watching it, have that pit in your stomach because you're like, this seems awfully familiar, only to be slapped right in the face with it. That would fucking suck. At least notify them, because a lot of them don't even get notified. They're lucky if they come across it, or if it becomes popular enough, because there's a lot of like ones that don't pop off. They're just like, it's like straight to TV, straight to streaming, you know what I'm saying? And descriptions are not always accurate, I would like to say. But okay, that was me rambling for a bit. Thank you very much for hanging out with me and listening to my rambles. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.